Hey guys, welcome to Random Bits of Randomness.
Hi guys!
Today we are starting over deism again. Because we like playing this from the beginning.
Because Deborah accidentally pushes buttons.
Yeah, she found out that she's the one who deleted the other world, so...
I'm sorry guys.
It's okay. We'll start again. Just hopefully we can get this one to work, and I will save this one on multiple save slots so we don't have that happen again. Anyways, why we are here, is anyone here? We'll wait for a second for people to show up.
No one's here yet.
You want to go post in the Discord, say we are live on the bottom. You should have a Discord tab that's just Discord now.
Is it the one that you're already currently in?
Let me look.
Awkward's here. Hi, Awkward.
Hey, Awkward, how's it going? We're doing a new world, Awkward.
Because Deborah deletes things.
Yeah, it's okay. She just accidentally pushes buttons when she had the headset on, and I only had one save file, so lesson learned, I need to have multiple save files. But at least now we know why my worlds keep disappearing. So that's cool.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone else is even actually showing up. Let me hurry and plug my phone in, and then maybe we'll get started with the ghost
someone else
stories.
showed up. I don't know who it is, but they're here.
Oh, what did they say?
Nothing. It just shows 3 people watching.
Oh, okay, well, random person, welcome to the stream. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Phone's charging now. Let's put down... How much? I probably have a lot. Yeah, we've got close to do. Let's throw some food down here.
Alright.
For the Piopolis. Okay, so we're going to tell our ghost story first.
Really fast, Awkward says, hey Deborah, so I would like to clear something up from the 2020 episode. No, the new Pokemon episode is not out yet. I'm editing it, and I'm doing my best, okay? No, it's fine, Awkward. I just didn't know that we hadn't posted it yet.
Yeah, we'll get that out soon. Probably, hopefully in the next week or two. I think. I don't know exactly what time frame is on that, but hopefully sometime in the next week or two.
Yes.
I don't know what to do, because I don't want to do the same thing I've done. So, I guess anyone who's here, probably Awkward and Random Guy. Oh, we've got a Heretic. Tell me, do you guys, should I make continent? Should I just do a lot of islands? Should I do something entirely different?
You should make the Hawaiian Islands.
The Hawaiian Islands?
Hawaiian Islands.
I don't know them enough by heart to do them.
Yeah. Hey, we have a new person. That one kid with the Oculus Quest. He says, yo.
Yo, how's it going?
Hi.
That one kid with the Oculus Quest. Hey, make sure if you have a Quest 2, you subscribe and make it open, because you might win an Elite Strap. Details for that in the description.
So Awkward says, make a smiley face, lake, or island.
Smiley face, lake, or island?
See.
Okay, I will make a smiley face lake. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to want to do this. Should I have like a mouth and eyes be water, or should I do a lake and then have like islands for eyes in the mouth?
I think the islands for eyes. And
Okay.
Oculus Kid says, nah, I just got a Quest 1.
Just got a Quest 1? What's this
Yeah.
saying? B button. Where's my B button?
Oh, Awkward says,
Yay.
or spell out something cool like RBOR or something.
Maybe. I really want to like play one of these long enough and not have it deleted to get into the future age. And I don't know if I want just RBOR on it, so I think I'm gonna make, I'm thinking maybe a coastal region. I follow this, let's try and use this. With like a rock formation that comes out to be a smiley face. What do you guys think?
I think the rock formation is a good idea.
Okay,
1 second, I'm gonna grab a blanket for the little baby. 1 second.
Okay, you do that. And then when you get back, we will start going over ghosty stories. Okay. Let's do a couple mountains. Whoa, that was like one tossing. So if you throw in the corner, it does, or like not the corner in between, it doesn't too. Interesting. Okay. Another head.
Back. Awkward says, I like the idea. I think we need a nice mountain area too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So let's do this. Yeah, I went back there.
So this is the first game that I've been moderating for you, where I actually hear the sound of the game on my end.
I thought we had a different game where you could do it. Like, we've had one recently.
Oh, what did we? I don't think we have.
I thought there was a Half-Life one that you could hear.
Don't think so.
Maybe not. I don't know. I figured out what we've been doing wrong, though. I had to give, like, the audio routing app a ton of extra permissions that it doesn't ask for. Basically, I had to move it from the C drive to desktop, or just basically somewhere that's not in the C drive, so that I could have access to the permissions needed to do everything.
Cool. Well,
So that's cool.
Because that was been a pain in the butt for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, so now you should be able to hear everything from all of our streams. So that's cool.
Yes. Very cool.
Okay, I'm waiting until I get sand, and I'm gonna put sand out here, and then I'm gonna do the beach,
Okay.
and then do that rock formation thing.
Rock on.
Rock on. Rock
I
on.
did not try to do that intentionally.
Anyways, let's do the things then. So, I'm gonna just say I used to be very skeptical of ghosts and stuff, but now I'm kind of a believer, and I don't know what's all real, but there's a story that we have that made me a believer, and so that's what we're gonna...
And then for me, I've always believed in ghosts and other spiritual, natural thingies. My mom, growing up, had an alcoholic mother, and she talked a lot about dark spirits and scary hauntings in her life that were brought on by living with her alcoholic mother and just the dark spirits and stuff.
And I believed in it kind of in concept, but not in practice. Like, I thought everyone who had experiences were kind of crazy. But I thought, like, in concept, yeah, you go somewhere after you die, but you're probably not around people, like, if that makes any sense. Anyways, so we will tell our story that made a believer out of me. We moved to Payson, which is a small town in Utah.
And this was 1 year after we got married. We had been searching for a house for a while. We finally got a house.
And, yeah, so we moved into this house, and
this house was an old house.
very old.
It was
And
originally brought over from another town, like 100 years ago or something, right?
Like 80 years before we moved into it, it had been like transported all the way across Utah, and no one knows how old the house really is because the records weren't very good on it. So it was a really old house. Anyways, so we moved there and didn't notice anything at first. There's a heretic.
Except for crazy graffiti on the walls.
Yeah, and there's
In the
that.
basement, that is.
But we said it just said F cops, right?
Yeah, F cops. And like some other like weird symbol looking thing.
Anyways, yeah, so we moved in there and we're like, yay, it's our first house, it's so exciting.
And Andy was born right after we moved in.
Yep. And then we just started at first like feeling like, I don't know, we fought a little more, had issues, and like just the place felt uneasy, but we were also stressed out. We just had a brand new baby. I was working 60 hours a week, so I mean, you don't know what it is. Yes. And so it's pretty easy to brush off. Oh, by the way, if you guys have any ghost stories or experiences, you should leave them in the comments, and we will get to yours after we're done with ours. Anyways, so... Okay, one second. Let me count these. You keep telling this story. I'm going to hurry and count, make sure I've got this big enough for what I'm planning.
So we moved into this house, and we started having experiences. Like, we would... like, me personally, so I had started couponing. And when you coupon, you want to get like a big storage of all your coupon-y things, like laundry soap and dish detergent and shampoos and conditioners, whatever. So I'd go upstairs and I'd stick them upstairs. In the upstairs, there was 2 crawl spaces on either side of the attic, and a bedroom, and a bathroom. And so you'd walk up the stairs, and there was a crawl space that was kind of like in this weird little hallway / office area. And you'd walk by it, and it would feel like there was like a prankster living in, like, it's weird to explain. I feel like there was something kind of prankstery-ish, like a poltergeist or something, living inside of that one side, and it was like wanting to kill you almost. And then the other crawl space thingy was over in the closet in the bedroom, and it felt like the gateway to hell. Like you just feel it on the inside. Like you just didn't want to be there. You wanted to run away. It was very scary to be up there.
And so it was spooky, but I mean, it was also an old house and rickety, and I mean, you expect to have some spooky stuff with that.
Right. But it's just weird because you'd have dark feelings about upstairs. Like you couldn't explain it.
Yeah. So, moving on, we'd lived there for a while, and then we started hearing noises.
Yes.
And this part I cannot really explain because we would like hear footsteps upstairs, and they would be loud, like footsteps, and we would think someone was upstairs. And I, on many times, grabbed my gun, and yeah, I'm a horrible gun-toting American. Anyways, walked around our house in the middle of the night, usually around 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., trying to figure out who I was hearing in my house, and I would never find anyone.
No, and the weird thing was it was always like the same step pattern. It was somebody leaving the bedroom, walking through that doorway and onto the top landing of the stairs, but never going down the stairs. They would always walk through there.
So there was a bedroom upstairs. It was the master bedroom. It had like a really fancy bathroom and stuff, and we ended up just using that bedroom as storage because we wanted to be close to our new baby.
Yeah, when we
for one
first
thing.
started out, yeah.
But then we never went up there because we never moved up there as the baby got older and moved into its own room. Was like nicer because it
was terrifying.
Yeah, it just always kind of felt uneasy up there. So anyways, yeah, moving on. We lived with that for a while, and then was it the milk jugs next?
No, the milk jugs was closer to the end of us leaving.
Okay.
We would, you said that one day I wasn't home, and you went into the house, and you heard somebody...
No, the cough?
Yeah, the cough.
No, that was, that was like right at the end.
Was that also at the end?
Yes, I think the milk jugs were next.
Okay. I also know that Indy would wake up screaming bloody murder in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so our baby would wake up screaming, and at the time,
baby screaming either.
Yeah, by the time it was our first kid, so we just kind of brushed off. I was like, okay, our kid screams a lot, but no, this he would wake up like the world had ended. It was weird. Anyways, we're gonna sound so weird with this. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, they're crazy and unsubscribing. Anyways, yeah, so he would wake up all the time and in the middle of the night and acted like something was going on. Anyways, while we were there, I'm pretty sure the milk jugs, I'm not sure exactly when this fits into the time frame. We'll just tell this part right now. One morning we woke up, and on the base of the stairs, the upstairs, were a bunch of expired milk jugs that were like years old. From
2009.
Yeah, so years old, a few years old. And we have no idea.
Clean, though. Like they were like completely washed out. Like there was no residue or anything inside them.
Yeah, no milk inside. It was just empty milk jugs. No idea where they came from. I've got a hair tag. I'll go find my hair tag. Yeah, and they were just there. And we looked like we checked all of our doors because we thought maybe we had a squatter. All of our doors were locked from the inside.
We also did a lot.
And all of our windows were also locked from the inside, so we don't think there would have been anyone because they would have had to. He just converted. They would have had to have gotten in or gotten out and locked the door, or they were still inside. And I mean, we heard the footsteps, so maybe they were still inside. But we looked everywhere, couldn't find anyone. So
yeah, they were just sitting on the bottom of the stairs, and this was 2014, 15. that we had the milk jugs, it was 2015. So that
Yeah.
was like 6 years before. They just all of a sudden just showed up. Like, there was no reason that they should have been there.
Yeah, and yeah, it was just weird. All these milk jugs that, again, people are gonna think we're crazy because it sounds like we're just rambling, and we are just kind of rambling because I'm just kind of going off memory here.
Right.
So then we started arguing more and stuff, and we ended up, like, after we left the house, we stopped arguing so much, so we're pretty sure it was just some kind of energy within the house. Not sure entirely, but
it was creepy. And then one time it followed you to your parents' house.
yeah, so this is towards the very end of it. One time, gotta heal these guys really fast. We were at my parents' house, or I was going to my parents' house, and they were a city away, and I looked in my rearview mirror and saw, like, the sunken face of a girl. It was very white, like a corpse, but that had some life in it. I don't know, it was bizarre, and she was looking at me, and then, but I only glanced back, and then when I looked back, she was gone. So I don't know what it was.
You said that she had, like, dark hair too.
Yeah, she had dark hair and like a raven-like face almost. I don't know. It was weird, but she was gone after that. I felt uneasy the whole drive home, but I mean, it could have just been something out of the corner of my eye.
She hated men, whatever she was.
Yeah, it bothered me and Indy more. And
yeah, I would feel her presence, but she never, like, came out against me. Like, she always made her presence very known to Isaac and Indy.
And I was the one who was skeptic, like, kept trying to explain it, but again, we heard footsteps and stuff, and it wasn't like, you know, a creaky house. It was like legit footsteps. It was weird.
Oh yeah, it was footsteps. And then, like, one night you heard her cough, and I wasn't even home. You thought I was.
Yep, so this is one, yeah, so I got home, and I come inside, and I hear someone cough in the kitchen, and so I'm like, oh, hey, Debbie, and I don't hear a response, and I go in there, and she's not there, and then I realize, wait, her car's not here. So then I call Debbie, and she was, like, away, and I don't know, I went through the whole house trying to figure out who coughed, and I couldn't ever find anyone, but someone coughed.
Yeah. And it was just a creepy house. We would constantly ask the neighbors, because a lot of the neighbors that lived on the sides of us had actually lived in the house at one point. And they're like, no, the house is fine. It's not got any issues. No.
That being said, we found out that, like, everyone in our neighborhood had lived there, and no one lived there for very long. Like, found out the person before us, they ended up having their dog die in the bathroom, and they left. Like, oh my gosh, it was crazy.
They did that on purpose, though. They were druggies. So the druggies had been kicked out, and so they took their dog, locked it in the bathroom, and moved away. And so, a while later, after the property was bought, the person went into the bathroom, opened the door, and the dog was laying there dead on the ground, rotting, and you could see claw marks in the door where it was trying to get out, and it's just, ugh. And it, like, just super just druggy creepiness. That's why I really think, like, that's why I think it might have had some spiritual bad activity, but no one really noticed it. But with all the druggies and crazy crap going on, it really drew in the bad energies and the negative spirits and the scariness. Just ick. Ick, ick, ick.
Yeah, it was something. Don't know what it was. There were some other things about it. I can't remember now off the top of my head.
I don't know, those were like our big instances, I feel like.
Yeah, so it wasn't like tons. So we ended up, like, when we moved out, we ended up selling the house, and we ended up not living in the house for the last couple months as we were moving out, and part of it was to get the house to sell, but a big part of it, at least for me, was
to get out.
I want to get out of the house. Yeah, get out of the house.
And you could, like, when we would go back to the house, even though it was empty, just to, like, grab a couple of things that were still there, you could feel something being like, get out. Why are you here? Get out.
Yeah, and we found out that some of our friends that stopped coming by as often, they were like, yeah, whenever we went to your house, we just felt, like, really uneasy.
Oh, yeah.
So there was, I don't know, something there.
And you wanted to avoid the kitchen, too, because the kitchen was at the bottom of the stairs. And I never wanted to go into the kitchen. I would usually hang out in the front room, because that's where I felt the safest.
Yeah, so we had that. One more thing in Payson. So I've never had any ghost experiences. I've actually had 2 while we lived in Payson. There was the house, and I've never had any since then. Since we moved, I've never had any. There was a house, and then the other one was we were driving up a hill that's in Payson, and while driving up this hill, Debbie and I ended up seeing a figure that was probably 6 feet tall, all black, long, skinny arms, skinny body. So we ended up looking it up, and like the description was Slenderman. However, Slenderman's like something someone made up online, so I don't think it's Slenderman.
Yeah, and it was very new at the time.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Oh, dang, I didn't mean to put that there. I'm not sure what it was. It was definitely weird. But anyways, it ran across the street, and we thought someone ran. But then when we got to the end of the street, like we were half a block to it when he ran across, and by the time it took our car to move half a block to it, we looked down. The person had run about 2 blocks down the street, and each block is about 1/10 of a mile. So in the time it took us, we were driving
probably like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, speed limit's 35 on that road, so somewhere between 30 and 40 miles an hour. And the time it took us to drive 0.5 miles, the person had ran on foot 0.2 miles, so super fast. Not sure what or who it was. It might have been a person, don't know. Didn't have any uneasy feelings, however, it was like a little scary, and we decided not to follow it, and I kind of regret that actually. So I don't know what that was, but that's our other little ghost experience.
So Awkward says this stream is actually pretty hard for me to sit through, LOL. Sorry, are we scary or are we just boring?
Probably boring. I'm sorry. We're talking over each other too. I'm sorry. This is probably really bad. I don't know. We've never really talked about this, and I probably sound crazy. Do you think we're okay? First of all, Awkward. Are we crazy or? Yeah.
What are your thoughts? We lost somebody throughout this.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, I sound through. I'm sorry. Maybe the stream was a bad idea.
I don't know. I think it's intense. And like there's a lot of other people that I've talked to lately that have had experiences. Most of them are positive. Except for
we probably should have had one of us designated to tell the story, because I think both of us telling over each other is making it harder too.
Right, and we didn't plan this out, like how to do it and whatever.
Anyways, yeah, so that's our story. What's your thoughts, Awkward? And anyone else who's here. What's your guys' thoughts on our crazy ghost story? Are we just lunatics? Probably. In the meantime, yeah, do you have anything else?
So Awkward says, no, you're not boring. I do believe in that sort of stuff. It just puts me on edge. I know, I've been sitting here like kind of looking over my shoulder a little bit as like we're hanging out. I'm like,
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe who I'm watching right now. Yeah, so and the weird thing is we've never had anything since then, and we've never had anything before then. It's just while we were living in Payson, while we were living in that house.
Yeah, it was
I have no idea what it was or, you know, any of that. I don't know. It was weird, and that's all I can really say about it.
It was definitely weird and just icky and weird. And we were also talking to a lot of people at the time about different things. Like that's how we started finding out about like sleep paralysis and stuff. Yeah,
so it ended up causing, because we were so curious about it, ended up causing us to do a huge deep dive. We found out about sleep paralysis. We ended up doing a lot of research about this really cool place called Skinwalker Ranch. That's actually really freaky.
Yeah, it's down in Delta in Utah, which is terrifying.
So now we're like fascinated by this, and I'm like always researching, and actually because of this I've done a lot of research. Before, again, I believed in aliens, but I didn't think they were here, but now I'm like, oh, no, after all the research I've done, I think aliens are here. I pretty much buy into all of the, not all of them, but a lot of the supernatural conspiracies because of these experiences I had. Before this, I was very much a skeptic, but it made a believer out of me.
Awkward says, I mean, I've been to South Africa, the land of witchcraft, and Zangumas, which are witches. I've had my fair share of weirdness, too. That I'm actually interested in talking to you about, Awkward.
Yeah, tell your story.
Please tell your story.
Okay, and I'm glad that our stuff wasn't like 40, because I was like worried, like, are we just making absolutely no sense.
Right. Oh, and Awkward says sleep paralysis is a whole other ballpark. Really quickly with sleep paralysis. So my buddy at work, Vicente, I hope you're okay with me sharing this if you're on here.
Do you want to? Are you sure you're okay with sharing it? You should. Now that you've said the name, I don't know if you can share it.
I don't know.
Hold off on sharing this one. I don't want to call people out.
Okay. It's just interesting.
Yeah, don't call people out. If you didn't say a name, I would say go for it. But now that you've said a name, I don't think you can.
Okay. All right. I'll ask Vicente the next time I talk to him and be like, "Is it okay if I share this?" But yeah, he's actually been tuning into a couple of our streams and stuff, and he's been like, "Oh, it's really cool that you've given me shoutouts and stuff." So yeah.
Okay. Come on. Believe. I'm like putting too much effort into my other stuff and not enough into this, and I've got tons of heretics and stuff. So I need to take care of my people a little bit more. Let's actually. They're at war over there. Oh my gosh, guys! I leave for a minute, and you guys go to war.
By the way, I'm surprised we haven't had some experiences while living down here.
Yeah. I don't know. I never had some before, and it's rare. I think it's just where we lived.
Yeah, but we also live close to Galveston, and Galveston, it was a heavily populated area where there was a lot of plantations and a lot of just like really bad, icky stuff going on. And I bet you anything there's like a lot of like what's it called? Witch doctory, voodoo stuff down there. I mean, there's voodoo shops around here, and Houston and Galveston especially are very rich in heritage. There's actually a book that I super want. It's over at the HEB that's across the freeway. They have two books. One is Ghosts of Texas, and the other one is Ghosts of Galveston. And Galveston has a really active ghost life.
Supposedly, we haven't seen any.
Supposedly.
I'm still I'm still skeptical of a lot of stuff you hear. However, my experience has made it so I'm like, okay, some of it has to be true.
Right.
Because of what we went through. Now, I never, like, no harm came to any of it. Oh, wait, did someone have, no one had scratches or anything, right?
Scratches?
Like, Indy didn't, I feel like he might have, but he was fine, right? He never had a
scratch. That's my brain, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
No, save you. Oh, that was close. You go right here. You're a believer. You almost... Oh, now you're a believer. Okay, well, too late. Sorry.
So anyway, Awkward says, well, I've had plenty of stories from people living there about witches who carve symbols into snakes and insects, and they swarm people's houses, tons of spirits around, weird people giving me cursed stuff, and some spirits followed me. Okay, I want to hear about the cursed stuff. I want to hear about the spirits following you. I want to hear the things.
Yes, tell us about the things.
Tell us about the things.
Become a believer, person. Okay, one more heretic. Okay, really fast, take a break of this. I've got our little... Oh, wait, let me call right here.
Oh, we got our person back that ran away.
Oh, okay. Welcome back. Or welcome here if you're new. But anyways, I've got the little reef, I guess is what you would call it. This little area here. That's going to be the ocean down there. And there's your smiley face. It's a smiley eye and eye. What do you think?
Back up again? I didn't get a good enough shot at it.
I wish I could go higher. Yeah, that's as high as I can go. Okay. So...
It's a lopsided smiley.
Well, I know, but I was trying to make it look kind of like a natural formation.
Okay.
So it's mouth, eye, and then here's where it's going to go out to the ocean.
So while we're waiting for Awkward to give us an update, ghost stories from my mother, because my mom is chock full of them. But her talking about how when she lived down in San Pete County, her mom was dating this guy, and he lived in a very historical home in the area, like it was on the list of historical homes. It had a mural upstairs that was a family tree, and it had the names and I believe the pictures of all the family members from like a certain time to a certain time painted on the walls. And there was paintings, and I feel like there's a couple statues as well. And they lived there for a time, and my mom was forced to live up in the attic because that was the extra bedroom. And when she would go up there, the eyes would follow her through the house, and it had a very deep, dark presence.
Oh, weird.
And she hated living there. And then years later, after she and her mom had obviously moved out, a fire had come through and burned down the whole house. So that house is no longer there to go and check it. So, yeah. Anyway, Awkward says, I mean, I'm not sure I want to get into a lot of it. A lot of it felt like had religious significance, and I don't feel I can get into it without bringing up a lot of religious beliefs. That's fine, Awkward.
No, that's okay.
That's fine.
We won't make you do it. So that's part of the thing. I actually mostly study alien stuff now because paranormal stuff freaks me out a little bit. However, I really want to do some ghost hunts.
Yeah.
But I really find it fascinating all the alien stuff that happened this year, because we had the U.S. come out and say, or the Pentagon came out and said that they have vehicles that were not made on Earth.
Oh, I know. The Israeli dude came out and he's like, yeah, there's aliens.
Yeah, the Israeli guy came out and said, yeah, there's aliens. They're just waiting for humans to be ready. But they have meetings with people, and Trump almost can't, according to the Israeli dude, Trump almost actually spilled the beans, but then people stopped him. So,
yeah.
I don't know what's real and what's not, but those are two like really high up. It's not like some random backwoods guy. It's the Israeli like head of defense or something.
High up people.
And then the Pentagon. And I think that's fascinating, and I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few years they're just openly like, yeah, aliens are out there, here they are. I mean, that would be awesome, I think. Can you think of all the scientific advancements that we wouldn't make any, but like just learning all that would do?
Oh yeah. Excitings.
Of course, my fishing game, Debris, would probably be obsolete because I'm pretty sure that if aliens are real, they've already invented it.
You never know.
I'm pretty sure that this kind of thing they would have.
You never know.
But you never know.
So did we want to take a turn back to Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah, this one is your expertise. So if you want to do Skinwalker Ranch, you're telling this story.
Here we go. All right. So back in... Oh, let me look it up really fast when this all started.
All right, let's do mines.
Skinwalker
I need lots more money for mines.
Ranch.
There's one heretic somewhere. Let's go take out the heretic.
Okay. So I believe it was in the 1970s. There's this area of land that was out by Delta, Utah. I guess it's southeast of Ballard. And it's this giant area that was good ranch land and whatever. And there was a house on the land, and no one had lived in it for years. And so this family in the 1970s, they're like, oh yeah, we want to buy this house and whatever. And the local Navajo in the area are like, no, you don't want to buy this house. You don't want to buy all this land because it's not good. But they're like, it's like 500 acres of land. We do want to buy it. And so they bought it. Anyway, they get to the ranch house, and there's locks and bars on the windows and on the cabinets and everything. And it's not just like on the outside of like the windows and the doors, it's on the inside as well. And so they're like, okay, this is kind of spooky. And so they move in, thinking not big deal, whatever. And on the first night they're there, everybody in the house has the exact same nightmare of voices and terrifying beings and dark creatures and whatever. And they're like, okay, this is spooky. And over weeks they would hear voices yelling in the house. Cabinets would fly open, dishes would fly everywhere and whatever. And they would hear screaming in the middle of the night. I I think I already said that, actually. But anyway, and while this is all going on, one night, the father goes outside and he hears, what is it? His dog?
The dog that turned into piles of ash? Is that what you're talking about?
No, were they driving? No, it was something was out there eating their cows. That's what it was. Something was out there eating their cows. It was trying to chase down their cows and eat them. And so they shot at the creature. Or no, hold on. Rewind. Okay, they went out, there was a dog. This dog looked really friendly. They were like, oh, cool puppy, whatever. And they tried to bring it with them. And it came up to one of their calves. And it grabbed a hold of their calf and was trying to kill it. And they're like, no, stop, dog. And they try to rip it off, won't be ripped off, so they shoot it. Dog does nothing. Takes off with the calf and kills the calf. And they would constantly, like, be driving, like, to and around their property, and this dog thing would follow them, and it would get bigger, and it would chase the cars, like, going, like, 70 miles an hour. And they would also see flying lights in the sky. And one night when the lights came close to the ranch, their dogs, they sent them out to go get it. And all of a sudden they saw his flashlights and the dog's whimpering, and they couldn't figure out what happened. They went out the next morning, and there was piles of ash where the dogs had been. And so they think they're little alien orbs that killed the dogs. And eventually they were driven from the house, and nobody obviously wanted to live there until the government stepped in. The government bought this place to use as
a research
facility, but nothing ever happens there. But there is a fence posted around the whole property and armed guards not allowing you to go onto the property. And for those of you wondering why is it called Skinwalker Ranch, because that dog creature is a skinwalker. A skinwalker,
according to the Navajo, it is a witch. A witch that shape shifts into dogs or to cougars or other animals and things. And there's a lot of creepy lore with them, like you're not supposed to talk about them or otherwise they will come for you. The Navajo refuse to talk about them unless they're in certain select settings. Speaking of
also,
aliens,
if you know their name and you call out their name when they're in their form and say, I know it's you, so-and-so, and you cannot bother me or whatever, the person will die. Just creepy, icky stuff. Oh, Awkward says, did you guys ever hear or go to the haunted Family Tree restaurant? Okay, Family Tree restaurant.
New story.
I have never experienced it, but I dated a boy who worked there. He would talk about how that back room at the Family Tree house was definitely haunted. They had people come in and record and do different videos and stuff back there. And he's like, yeah, I've been back there. It's haunted. There's something back there. And then also, on top of that, the woman Leslie who owns the Family Tree, I also dated her grandson. And so he's like, yeah, that place is haunted.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with it, so I would not be able to tell you.
I just have secondhand experiences from people that I've known. Awkward says, opened up a can of worms there, haha.
Yep.
Yeah, Divry has lots of things.
Lots of cans of worms.
Lots of cans of worms. It's terribly exciting. But yeah. So that's what's up.
Yeah, those are basic ones. Oh, by the way, what?
We've been going for like 40 minutes.
Okay, so we're probably gonna be
So we just had your nice guy write something in Russian. I don't know what it says. I'm assuming it says hi.
Hi, Russian speaker. I don't know what you're saying either, so I don't speak Russian. We need John here.
We need John. Oh,
John,
speaking of John, back to our Payson house. Bro decided this year it'd be a great idea to get himself a Ouija board and call on the spirit outside of the house, like a moron. And then you know what happened? His car died. His car died as they were driving away.
And no, he couldn't drive away because his car died in front of the house after they tried calling the Ouija board. Nothing else happened though besides that, but
still, the spirit's like, screw you, kill your car.
Maybe. I mean, his car ended up going total kaput like a few months later, so it could have just been a complete coincidence.
I don't think so. I think that spirit cursed his car that time and then killed it because she was angry. Anyway, yeah. Russian dude says hi now. Hello, Russian friend.
Yes, hello.
Or if you're Russian, you might not be. You might be,
Ukrainian?
Ukrainian. Why couldn't I think?
Slovakian.
My brain stopped. So, dude says, I am English, I use Russian and French. That's exciting.
Ooh, you're very bilingual.
Yes.
You would fit in Utah.
So, Awkward says it's a shame. It just shut down. It's definitely haunted. I only went once, but I've heard a lot of stories from there, too. It shut down? Really?
What shut down? What shut down?
The family tree.
Oh, it is? Oh, well, probably because of COVID?
That's my assumption. COVID, and then it's a small business, and restrictions and things. It probably just killed their business.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Hopefully they end up opening again.
Hopefully.
Well, that's actually one of the places that was on my list. Remember, I wanted to get their scones. We just didn't get around to it.
I know. That was a long trip of food.
It was, because Utah has some of the best food, and living in Texas, I missed a lot of the food, so
yes.
Had to not only see people I like, but I had to see food I like.
Right. So,
okay, what?
Awkward says, if there's one thing I've learned, don't go provoking spirits, and especially stay away from the boards. So, the boards, I don't think you should play with. But,
I don't.
But you can if you know what you are doing.
Personally, I don't think the boards have any power because they were invented by Hasbro.
No, the Ouija board was. Ouija's a brand thing. But the boards have been around for a long, long time.
Have they?
They have.
My understanding is Hasbro invented that whole concept.
From my understanding, according to a certain somebody's girlfriend, that they are old Wiccan thing.
Okay, maybe.
And you just have to make sure you say goodbye to the spirit. You can only ask certain things. You have to be doing special things to do it. Because she used to be a Wiccan-ish witch thing, but she's not anymore. But she knows things. Our Russian friend says something about COVID-19. I'm not sure what he's saying.
I don't know.
Sorry, bro. You gotta speak in English. Me and Isaac, we're not
bilingual
in any language. we're
not even fluent in English, but that's the closest one to it.
Yeah, we're kind of ignorant.
If you're getting after us for traveling during COVID-19, I'm sorry, but we wear face masks and
we were trying to be careful and stuff. It's just we haven't been able to visit home in a couple of years, and we finally had money to do so.
Yeah. And at some point, people need to move on with life because we have other diseases. But that's the controversial opinion. I will keep the rest of that to myself.
Right. Awkward says, yeah, family tree is shut down because of COVID, I think. Doesn't help we are getting a lot of food places around here, too. We're getting an iceberg soon. Wasn't there an iceberg in, like, Payson for, like, a couple of years?
Next to teriyaki sticks?
Huh?
Or am I thinking of something else?
What'd you say?
It was next to teriyaki sticks, but maybe I'm thinking of something else.
No, that's Hoagie Yogi, and I miss Hoagie Yogi.
Is Hoagie Yogi even real anymore? Do they even exist anymore?
There's one, I believe, still in Springville.
Was it just a Utah thing, or was it a national thing?
I have no idea. And Awkward says he says still not getting near a board.
Yeah, okay. I'm probably not either, unless circumstances cause me to.
Right.
I'm not like want to seeking him out, but I'm not scared of him either.
Yeah. So Nice Guy says I'm English. I use VR chat to learn from the people.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, our kids.
I wish that I could speak more languages than I do.
Same.
VR chat's actually an interesting idea on that.
Yeah, it could be kind of fun. So our kids actually. So Isaac's parents adopted these 4 girls from Ukraine, and consequently, when they went over to Ukraine to adopt these girls, they made a lot of friends and whatever. And so one of the friends has a 4-year-old daughter, and she has learned English from watching different movies and TV and whatever. And she's the same age as our daughter, our eldest daughter, anyway. Anyway, they arranged a call where that little girl sat there and talked to our kids for a while, and she talked crazy good English. And that's just kind of impressive that she's learned that just from
Watching TV.
watching TV and stuff. Like, nobody else in her family really speaks English.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Kids can pick up languages so good. It's amazing.
Oh, I know. It be craziness. Here you go, baby girl. Little chick is hungry. Well, not hungry. She just, I don't know.
Ooh, is this kid gonna settle? I've been waiting for someone to settle this area. Someone's there. No, that town over there is harvesting the wood from this area. Come on, someone settle this area. Do we have 200? No. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's the basics of the ghost stories we were kind of ready to tell. If you guys are interested in more of these, smash the like button, especially if you watch this later, and let us know in our Discord. And we'll do more conspiracy episodes, because there's definitely more, and I would love checking more out.
Oh, yeah. And I'm into supernatural stuff. Like, that's my jam. Isaac's kind of more of the sciencey nerd. I like fantasy.
That's why I like aliens more than I like ghosts, because they're more sciencey.
It's true. It's a little bit more of an explained thing rather than ghosts, where it's just like, what? Oh my goodness, this baby is so sad. She's so sad and angry and tired.
What do you guys think? We got the little smiley reef thing. Got little ice land over here. Island. I don't know what to do next.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go give someone a scientist. See if I can actually move them ahead faster. I've been trying to... In the few games we've done, I've been trying to get people to expand on their own. But...
So...
they don't ever seem to be able to.
Awkward says, thanks to Google, Hoga Yogi was apparently a Utah thing. I think they are all dead, even the Springville one. At least that's what Google says. Sad panda. I love their teriyaki bowls. The chicken teriyaki bowl. Oh my gosh, that was delightful. Amazing. And then Awkward says, it looks nice.
What looks nice? Hoagie Yogi?
I think your island.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it's just Utah, but makes sense, I guess.
So, Awkward says, so any hint on that secret video you'll do for the 100 sub celebration?
So there's a few, yeah, well, I haven't announced a video. So there's a few we're talking about doing. The one we're leaning on is before we cancel Shadow, getting a game, it's a horror survival game in VR. It's a 3-player one.
Oh, this.
And we're talking to John about the week between, so basically next week, Christmas and New Year's. The 3 of us playing this horror survival game together in VR. It's not confirmed yet, though, because it's a $20 game, and basically we'd only play it once because then I'm canceling Shadow and everyone won't be able to play anymore. So I'm not sure if it's worth it or not, because we both have to buy it separate. But it looks really cool and has good reviews, so I don't know. We're not sure. If we don't do that, then we'll do something else. Probably all 3 of us together. Yeah, not entirely sure yet. That's why it's not been announced, though. It's because we don't even know yet.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, so Awkward says the lake looks nice. I mean, I'm still in shock that fry sauce is only a Utah thing. Okay.
No, it's Idaho.
True.
Okay, first of all, Idaho, Colorado also have fry sauce, and Nevada and parts of California. But besides that,
And you can also buy it in Dallas too.
yeah, and online because of the amazing internets. And now we found out about this other place. That was actually really sad when we came here that they don't have fry sauce in Texas. But we found out, was it Freddy's?
Yep,
Yes,
Freddy's.
Freddy's is a national chain, and they have fry sauce. And in it, they're actually from like Ohio, and they have a little pamphlet when you go in there. On their menu, it says like, our founder went to Utah and found out about this amazing thing called fry sauce, and he wants to bring it to all of the country. So Freddy's is a national chain, and they do fry sauce. However, it's not as good as Five Guys has the best fry sauce, followed up by actually the Topgolf in Salt Lake has a really good fry sauce. They make it in-house. And then the last place that has a really good fry sauce is the We Blew Inn. They've got good patty melts and fry sauce. Their fry sauce is a little chunkier because they don't mix it up as good, but it's pretty good. Anyways, there's your little fry sauce rant. I live and breathe fry sauce. If you couldn't tell. Deborah, are you still there?
Yeah, I am. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm trying to look up
No, that's fine.
the
I wasn't sure if
translation
you
of
had to
what
go
our
because of the
friend
baby.
is saying. Something about sadness. I'm not entirely sure. Not sure.
I don't like sadness.
Anyway, oh, he says sad child, sad man. That is bad. Okay. Well, good luck. I'm excited for that video. Awkward says, I actually need to try the Heinz mayo ketchup to see how that stacks up.
Mayo chup, from what I've heard, is horrible.
Yeah. And he says Five Guys is incredible. I love fry sauce. Brah, we all love fry sauce.
So I actually called Five Guys and tried to find out who their vendor was, and they wouldn't tell me. But then someone actually told me the ingredients in the Five Guys fry sauce, and actually, like, I never, like, everyone's like, oh, it's just mayo and ketchup, and I
Which
mixed the
it's not.
two, and it never tastes that good. And I'm like, and everyone's like, oh, it's mayo and ketchup, and actually, Arctic Circle started fry sauce, and it was mayo and ketchup, but
And
there's
theirs sucks.
yes. So, anyways, according to Five Guys, and I've tested this, and I've just got to find the right ratio of everything, but it's ketchup, mayo, barbecue sauce, and malt vinegar. And when I put those four ingredients together, it actually gets close to Five Guys fry sauce. It's a lot better than just mayo and ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I can't find the right ratio that they do.
Mm-hmm. So, Nice Guy says, how are you? We're doing alright. We're just kind of doing a live stream. How about you?
Chilling, doing good, chilling, talking about
Chilling like a
conspiracies.
And Awkward says, oof. Oh, and by the way, he was saying that the lake is the thing that looks nice.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, it's exciting. We have a little over 7 minutes for the rest of this.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't have any other conspiracies I want to bring up at the moment. We will more later. I feel like I kind of went out on a limb. I'm kind of worried that everyone's going to watch this and
I'd be like, what the flip happened there?
what the? They're crazy. This is not the content we signed up for. Unsub. Report.
It's interesting. And, brah, like, there's a lot of people that do kind of believe in this stuff.
YouTube's going to throw us in with all the crazies now.
Yes. Anyway, so Awkward says, I was actually not expecting a paranormal story stream to turn into a fry sauce stream. But I'm totally for it. I mean,
fry sauce is amazing.
He says, I mean, anything you want to ask or talk about?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Where's the aliens?
He says, I mean, anything you want to... Oh, wait, hold on. How many streams get rewatched of yours, though?
Oh, actually, surprisingly a lot. That's actually our #1 viewership from streams, and people actually watch like a good portion of them. They actually, our streams have higher like watch percentages than our videos do, and they usually end up having not quite as much as videos, but probably about 2/3 as much as a video would. So 1/3 less views, but watch time ends up being way higher because those people who do watch them watch way more of it. People don't comment on them usually, but people watch them surprisingly. Oh wait, no, I don't want to make this grassy.
Uh-oh.
Dang it, now I've got to avoid this whole thing.
Fluffed it up. So Nice Guy says, I'm thinking about how to sing in Russian. All right, go with it, bro.
How to sing in Russian?
I guess so. And Awkward says, well, that's positive. So, yeah.
What's positive? I lost my train of thought with the singing in Russian.
The Russian side swiped us.
Yes. No, what were we talking? Was it the fry sauce? It was the fry sauce. It's positively
oh no, it was talking about your streams.
Oh yeah, how the streams. Okay, yes. That is positive.
Yes. And he says, anything else you're gonna try and do and get out of the Creeper Crunch video?
So the Creeper Crunch one, I've still got to finish editing it. I'm really, like, I am retarded and, like, kept acting like, oh my gosh, explosions and stuff. So I've got tons and tons of CGI to learn how to do and to throw in that one. I made way too big of a task for myself. But I'm going to get that out for you guys. My other thing is the audio in that came through horribly, and I'm having a really hard time fixing it. Like, I can't just isolate some audio and then skip it because then, like, there's not a good enough chunk and it ends up like hurting the voices, and then the background's bad, so I've got a blanket behind us, and I feel embarrassed about that. So I'm still gonna release it, but
this might require some tweakage.
Well, I think it's just gonna be very, 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 very cringy. Let's see how you guys are doing. I'll be giving you a scientist. You're not like advancing at all, guys. I gave you a scientist. What are you doing? He's like just standing there. Scientist, do some work. Here, let me give you a blessing. I want you to do stuff. I'm really curious what all this coming soon is gonna be.
Nice Guy says, I think that you are professional. Oh, thanks. We try really hard. It's been kind of hard to do. Anyway, Awkward says, Isaac, why? Like, I wouldn't accept anything else than the absolute best effects from a most anticipated video of yours. But why? Wow, I just realized something.
What?
What are we realizing?
Why? Well, so I want, like, it's one of those things that there's no way you guys are going to be happy with what I come out with Creeper Crunch. I feel like it's got so much hype and build up, and like, it's a serial review. I don't know that.
Just give the people what they want. See what happens.
I'm going to, but I don't feel like there's any way that I can ever live up to the hype that is the crunch.
Oh, Awkward says something I haven't asked for in a long time. Leak
What's
smell
that?
details.
Oh, okay. So, one, there's a picture that hasn't been fully exposed yet. You kind of know about it at this point, I think, though. I don't know if you've translated the picture or not, though. And next week, I actually plan on doing a big smell update. But what can I give you right now? I don't have any set statements. I will say I found a social media outlet out there that is kind of talking for smell. I'm not sure what they're talking about or anything. I've not paid too close attention.
For smell?
I mean, I think the lamps have started some public relations or something, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. That's up for people to find out. I was actually planning on not even saying any of this for quite a while and just seeing if people find out about it, but we'll just let chips fall where they may. They've been kind of silent last couple weeks though, so I don't know if it's a dead account or not.
Oh, who knows? Awkward says, Isaac, I promise I'm going to be happy with the video even if it's a 5-second clip of you pouring cereal in your mouth and giving it a thumbs up.
Dang, I should have done that. That would have been so much easier.
I think Indy would have liked that too. Indy would have participated. So Indy's actually really upset because Amelia made an appearance before he did.
Yeah, he wants to show up on our thing, so he probably is going to show up in one of our streams at some point.
Yes, he's very excited to be a part of our little YouTube-ness. So, Nice Guy says, I have friends who act like you and are pro, and they make good content like you do. Oh, thanks, Nice
thank
Guy.
you. Yeah, we're pretty new. I mean, we're not even a year old, so hopefully...
Yeah, we're hoping to eventually get somewhere one day.
There we
We'll
go.
see.
He's a believer now. I'll tell you guys. Oh, I'm doing crazy things. Okay. Shrink that down. I don't just smite the whole entire world for one person. Is that all the heretics? Still 3 more heretics. Let's put some more animals out there.
I'll tell you about that one, love.
I think we're gonna probably call it here, guys. Thanks for watching. And we're gonna be tomorrow, and then tomorrow's Pop one. We got it recorded already. I just need to
wait.
finish editing it.
I missed
What?
I missed Awkward's comments. He said, I haven't deciphered the picture yet. I'm too lazy. I got most of it, though.
Okay.
And then he also said, I mean, aren't we all trying to get somewhere someday? We are, but not everybody is like that, though. There are some people that have just kind of given up on life, or they're just good, like, staying where they're at.
Yeah.
Like, I have relatives that are just very okay with being where they're at.
And they actually
just
get
keep it that way.
upset when people start trying to better themselves. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of silly ducks.
Where is that alien? There you are.
So, Nice Guy says, sing!
Oh, he wants me to sing in Russian?
I have no idea, bro. I don't know Russian.
I
I
can't
can
sing in
sing
Russian.
in French! I can sing in French, though. I will sing for you. Parlez-vous français, le
I can...
le
If we're singing in foreign languages...
Français, le
Is Numa Numa another language, or is that one just random words?
I want to say that's French, but I'm not entirely sure.
Numa Numa A Numa. Hey. They're singing.
So Awkward says, wait, blink once for Twitter, 2 for Instagram, 3 for Facebook, or 4 for social media the lamps are using. And Awkward says, yes, sing. And Nice Guy says, no, read it.
Oh, did he put words? Oh, he put. Let me see if he's put. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop moving. I'm gonna look at the comments.
He put something and then sing, but I don't know how to pronounce any of that, bro.
No, I can't read. Oh, wait, 1 second. I have friends who. Yeah, I can't read Russian.
I don't know how to even pronounce what I'm looking at. And Awkward says, I'm trying to figure out where this stream sort of derailed. Me too.
Yeah, I can't. I can't read Russian. If that was in English letters.
Yeah, we could give it a shot.
Phonetically Russian, I could give it a shot, but I can't give it a shot when.
It looks like that sounds more Japanese than anything, brah.
Yeah, sorry, we are stupid
We are
Americans.
arrogant Americans. Stupid Americans.
And we cannot sing.
I thought my singing was beautiful. How dare you?
Well, we cannot sing for, like, we can't, okay, I guess we cannot read Russian.
Okay, if you're about to say you can't sing foreign language songs, I was like, bruh, I just sung in French.
At least you think you did.
I did! I was taught it in my French class. It was like a pencil game where we were sitting there trying to pass pencils around a circle of desks and whatever. And I can't remember if you wanted to end up with a pencil at the end of the song or if you didn't. I want to say you did, and then it made it so that you could be in the game still.
Alrighty.
But it was intense. It was like a weird musical chairs of some sort. So, Awkward says, is there anywhere on the channel or the Discord for a hint of the lamp's social media?
No, I actually... I'm surprised I even said anything because I was really curious to see how long it would take for anyone to notice anything. And that's as canon, or as vocal as I feel like getting about it. Maybe in the future I will release more information because I don't know if you're going to find it from this.
Right.
But if you do, kudos to you. There's not a whole lot they've said yet that gives special lore. However, someone else, Mr. Purple, I think, is about to create one. And he might have something to say as well, but that's not, he's not created anything yet, so don't go crazy if you don't find his. But talking to him, I think he might be trying to get some word out there as well. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm just going off of what I've heard.
So Nice Guy says Liss. I don't know what that means, brah. And then Awkward also says, wait, what? You're just leaving me here? And then he says, wait, Mr. Purple, what?
I can't remember his hex code, so I just call him Mr. Purple. Usually I would refer to him as...
Oh, is it Gonzo?
No, it's his Okay, 1 second. Let me save this, because I don't want to keep having to worry about things.
Nice Guy says, Michael Jackson, hee hee. And this is Reed.
Hee hee.
Bro, you want me to sing some MJ? Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just the girl who thinks I am the one. And we dance on the floor and around. Ow!
And we just got demonetized. Okay, let me look up what I'm actually calling. 1 second.
Awkward says, too bad at the truth sort of died, so I don't have the manpower I used to have to find this.
Is CGI not around anymore? He's commenting on things. He's still around. I think. Okay.
I don't know. And Nice Guy says, no hee hee, like a wee.
Like a wee wee.
Bruh, you got some vodka over there, is what it sounds like.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to find all the dialogue things so I can remember what his thing is.
So, in high school, I actually could do a part of, like, the Thriller dance moves. It was pretty sweet. I love Thriller. Thriller is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. I like Michael Jackson. Isaac is not a fan.
No, he's a pedophile.
He's not a pedo.
Okay, sorry. Mr. 842593. There you go. Is that better? There we go. I assume you probably knew who I was talking about, but yeah, Mr. 8... Whatever that number was I read.
Nice Guy can do all of the Thriller. Bruh. That's some pretty sweet stuff right there. I wish I could do all the Thriller. I'm not very dance inclined. I would love to learn how to dance. That's like on my list of things to do. One of my girls at work, Natalie, who I love, girl, my best friend at work. Anyway,
I can do all the Thriller. It's just not very good, but I can do it.
Anyway, though, girl, like, we just be hanging out, and she, like, starts whipping out some good dance moves. Like, she's crazy good at dancing. Like, she shows me, like, her little TikTok videos, and, like, she's amazing. Like, she can belly dance and whatever. Like, I'm like, girl, I wish I was you.
You know what?
Amazing.
I've already saved the world, and I've got 900 power. Let's call in some tornadoes, Debbie.
Tornadoes are an option on this?
Yeah, look, see tornadoes. I've seen a bunch of them.
When?
They've always been an option. I just don't use them because they cause so much damage. I can also call in fire from above. Like, watch this. See that? There we go. Let's try. Let's throw it on the city right here. Destruction.
Sorry, I had like a weird hiccup right there. So, Nice Guy says, I spent 2 years dancing to learn.
Dude,
wow, that's really cool. Like, are you like professional dancer or whatever?
No, that is really cool.
And he says 5 years of non-English accent.
Oh, I can't hit him with fire lame.
Awkward says, yes, Isaac, that is better if you want to be professional with the canon names. You gotta be professional. You slip up like this again, and he's only gonna be called Mr. Purple from now on. Rob, Mr. Purple sounds better than whatever you gave us.
So actually, what we've been calling him, you want me to tell you what John and I call him?
What's that?
We call him Purple Guy. You can call him what you want. I actually don't care what you call him. He doesn't have an official name that I am giving out yet. So I don't actually care what you call him. I call him Purple Guy mostly. That's what John, like if John and I are talking, that's what we refer to him as. We don't refer to him as his hex number. But in the game, we always put the hex number down.
Right. And so, Nice Guy says, nah, he just does it in his spare time. So, that's
cool.
kind of cool. I wish I had spare time. I don't have spare time anymore. I just go to work and run around and do all the things.
I've taken dance before. I really liked it in high school, but
Nice guy says yeet.
don't have time anymore. Yep, I'm eating a lot of things right now.
Yes.
What's this?
Awkward says yet. Isaac, what does yet mean?
Yet means that something might come out down the road with information. Like, I don't know, maybe he'll be named Nick Fury or something. Just kidding.
Monetize, demonetize.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that will make more sense when you actually see what he looks like, by the way.
You cannot just say he does have a specific name yet. Or cannot, I'm guessing is what you're trying to say. Anyway,
Yeah.
we've been at this for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, we should probably call it good now that I've kind of destroyed the world.
Right, I gotta get up early because I still have to get your one present together. And
I'm
then
gonna-
Awkward says, wait, what?
Hey, you wanted some smell lore drops. You got what you wanted,
You
right?
got more questions than you got answers, but...
Well, okay, so, like I've told you before, the first game is going to have a bunch of answers at the end, but it's going to leave you with more questions than you have now. The second game is going to make you think you've got some answers, and the third game might finally give you your answers, if we get that far. Okay, here's my promise to you. I plan on doing all 3 games, but if for some reason it doesn't work, I've got the whole thing written out. I will give you the text of the whole thing if I ever stop this project. However, I don't plan on stopping this project.
Isaac's told me all the lore of smell. I just don't remember anything he's told me.
That's why I'm okay with telling you.
Yeah, because I don't remember. Anyway, so Awkward says, see what he looks like? Eye patch? What? You destroyed the smell lore world. The cursed life of smell lore chaser.
Wait, what do you mean I destroyed the smell lore world? I'm confused, but okay.
Yeah.
There's a reason he shows up in smell like he does and doesn't have a face like 6BD2FF does. And yes, I actually have that one memorized because I have to put that number down on like everything I do. So 6BD2FF is
And the nice
in my
guy
memory.
says, it's cool. Si vous laissez vous and French. Excusez-vous laissez vous.
What happens if I do 2 of these next to each other?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I don't know French, man.
I don't either. Awkward says, I gotta wait years, my guy. Smell 3, not gonna come out for a long time. I can't believe you memorized 6BD2FF.
I have to, anytime I make levels, like I've made a lot of stuff that hasn't come out yet. I'm only releasing levels kind of slower than I'm making them because I want to have things work. However, unfortunately, I can't make them as fast as I want because I'm still waiting on Ben to give me a lot of stuff too. But I'm making kind of the bare bones and stuff, and then I can finish it when he's got his stuff made because there's things he needs to make for it. I'm hoping if Smell 1 does decent enough, I can have someone code for me who's got a little more time, and Smell 2 won't take as long. However, Smell 2 is going to be a little bit more intensive of a game than Smell 1 is.
Yeah.
And nowhere near as intensive as Smell 3 has to be in order for the story to work.
Okay, so nice guy, yeah, I sing in French and I don't read it because, so I did a French class way back when I was like 11 years old, 1 year, and that's the only thing I remember from that class is that song and then like little French candies that we gotta try. But yeah, I don't remember a dang thing from French class. That was years ago. Like I'm gonna be 30 next month. I don't remember that. It's been a while. And then Awkward says, is Smell 2 gonna take this long? Is Smell 3 gonna be Smell 3D or something? My brain hurts. Awkward, all things in good time, my friend. All good things shall be revealed. But I'm gonna close down this stream because I have an angry baby.
Okay, thanks for watching, y'all. I hope this was entertaining. And
Yeah.
I hope we didn't seem too crazy.
Right, and then nice guy, if you want to keep doing stuff like this with me, brah, go ahead, subscribe, come talk to us in the next live chat. And he
And we
says
will do
he
more.
learned French that long ago. Yeah, you learned it, but you probably used it a lot. I never had the chance to use it because I'm an American and I don't go anywhere. And then Awkward says, wait, we gonna do a special video or a stream for Deborah's birthday? I don't know. We have not discussed that. I mean, we could.
can.
I don't know. All things in good time. We'll talk about all the things.
Where did the moon go? Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Peace.
All right, bye, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Night-night.